Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 10 of One Shots, 11 if you count the one shots during the last marathon stream, but we're not, that's why I said 10. This is going to be good. We're a little bit late, had some technical difficulties, but we're here now. So let's start by introducing everybody. Lamia, why don't you introduce yourself?
As a player?
As a human being and as a character.
Fair enough. I'm Michael. This will be... it's been ages since I played D&D, and it's the first time I've ever been live, so be gentle, please.
No.
And I'll be playing Lamia Switchblade. Seeker of secrets, explorer of dark places, treasure hunter, and all-around terrible person.
Good enough. Guile, can we... Oh, you're no longer Guile, you're George. It's still wrong on the overlay.
Yep.
Damn it. George, could you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Todd. On Twitch, you know me guys as ODGreen94. I will be beating Neil at roll call. And
Shots fired.
Yep, shots fired. As a character, I simply just renamed Guile since he managed to get himself killed by the quest giver. My new name is George Swift Hand Fredrickson.
All right. Felix King, who are you?
Yes, I am Felix King, better known in chat as Takai11. I was playing Felix King. He is the half-elf male thief, who is like the total boss at the heart.
All right. Jade Catspaw.
Hello, I'm Jade Catspaw, Beowulf58 in chat, and Jade Catspaw is a female human
in chat.
Sorry about that, guys. That was my fault.
No worries. All right. And John Locke, I think you're last.
Yeah. I'm Mark in chat. I am Mythic Applesauce. I'm playing John Locke, and I think I will be killing all the things.
Killing all the things?
Well, some of the things.
Which one?
The things that need to be killed.
Things that need to be killed. Okay.
Also apologizing ahead of time when I get everyone killed.
Nice.
Just saying.
So, the five of you are starting in a tavern in Flora. I don't know. How do you pronounce that? I have no idea.
I pronounce it Felroa.
Falroa. There we go. It is to the southeast of our map, to the south of the Elven Kingdom, and between it and the Red Desert. So, that is where you guys start, and the five of you are sitting in a quiet bar in the middle of the afternoon. Go.
Alright, so we're all drinking, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Are we alone in the bar?
There are a few other people, but it's not crowded.
Anybody of particular note?
There's a couple of gnomes over in the corner that are kind of doing their own thing. That it's unusual to see a pack of gnomes around these parts, especially in such a kind of a deadbeat bar. This would be like the epitome of dive bars.
Would it be possible to hear what they're saying?
Do you speak Gnomish?
I doubt it. So they're speaking in Gnomish then?
Yes.
I'm just gonna go to the tavern barkeep and ask if there's any trouble around town.
Any trouble around town?
Yeah.
Okay. He kind of sizes you up and down for a moment and says, well, there's all sorts of trouble in this town. City this size, because it's a fairly large city. You get all sorts of people. But if you're sitting around here, I kind of figured you'd be causing trouble, not looking to stop it.
Any trouble that's has a reward in it?
He shrugs. He kind of goes back to polishing his mugs.
Okay.
Does anybody in the group speak Gnomish?
No.
No.
Okay.
Do I look like a gnome to you?
Yeah, come on.
Kinda.
Well, while we're sitting in, I'm just gonna pull out my harp and I'll just start playing a random tune.
Okay.
There he goes again.
Yep, always.
God damn it.
I'm just gonna sit around and glower at people.
Okay. Okay. So you're just sitting around the bar, kind of doing nothing, just kind of waiting, taking life easy. When a set of town guards show up, chainmail with leather underneath it, spears, short swords on their hips. They poke their head in for a moment, look around the bar as their eyes adjust, kind of frown, and then step out and keep on going on their way.
Interesting.
What's up with the popo?
They didn't seem to. Did they seem like they were looking for somebody or what?
I
Yeah,
mean,
it seemed
they
like-
stepped in, looked around, and then left.
Okay.
Well, they got to be looking for something conspicuous if they didn't think the five of us were shady.
I say we go check it out. Wherever they're going.
You just want to follow the guards?
Yeah.
Let's
Why
try to
not?
do it inconspicuously, though.
Well, yeah. We are thieves.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You may not want to say that out loud.
Said under my breath.
Why? They're not here.
Looks like we lost Beowulf.
Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. Hopefully he's coming back.
Hello?
Should be.
Hello? Are you back? Yes. Excellent.
Awesome.
Great. So you guys are going to follow them? You're not going to follow them?
We're going to follow them, but I think he was saying not to tell everybody that we're thieves.
Got it.
Right.
We're gonna follow them at a distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We're just kind of looking around, seeing what's around the town, but following in the tracks of them.
What sort of distance are you following from?
An appropriate distance that it would be, like tailing them without them noticing that we're following them.
Yeah. So what
So about a football field, I would say.
about a
'Cause
football
it's
field?
That's a
it's a-
lot.
That's
Well,
that's
it's
a
a-
long ways.
It's a group of guards, so they're not going to be hiding. We're going to be able to see where they're going.
How many guards were there?
2.
Oh, then half a football field then.
Okay. So 50 yards.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my dice. Bag. Sorry, guys. Forgot to get my dice bag out.
Yeah, we had some issues starting up, so Neil didn't get all the chances to start up like he would.
Nope. But it's fine. We will make do.
When we walk out the door, I want to see if there's any other guards like searching door to door or anything like that.
Okay, so you step out, start following, and you kind of keep your eyes open, looking for other guards. Oh, Beowulf is gone again. And you don't notice another stack of guards anywhere. In fact, I mean, you see the people kind of doing their normal thing, but no one looks to be searching room to room or house to house or anything like that.
What time is it?
Middle of the afternoon.
Okay. Broad daylight. And the weather?
Slightly overcast. You keep following the guards, and after 30 or 40 minutes of it, they hop into a bar called the Red Tavern. I guess it's a tavern, actually. And they kind of do the normal thing. They pop in, but this time they don't pop out after a moment. And you wait a little bit, and you wait a little bit, and you wait a little bit, and they don't come out. But all seems fairly quiet.
I'm gonna try to go around back and see if they like left through another exit.
Okay. You start walking around to the other side of the building. Anyone else?
I'll follow him.
Okay.
I'll stay out front.
I'll follow.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and stay in place.
Okay. So the party splits up. Half of you go to the back. The other two of you stay in front. You guys get to the back, and you don't notice any guards out there, but you do see a back door to the tavern. And a few more minutes pass, and still no exits on either side.
I would like to like crack open the door and see if I can like look and see what's on the other side with, and hopefully like nobody would notice that I'm looking through the door.
Peeking through the back door, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. You crack the back door and peek in. Let's do... Okay. One of the guards kind of looks over as you open the door, sees you, and then kind of turns his head away and goes right back to what he was doing. You notice the two guards are standing over a man who is on his back. Well, he's kind of like sitting down, hands like kind of help prop him up, and he is seemingly being interrogated, and
So
is quite unhappy.
But they definitely saw me.
Yeah, I mean, it was like the door went, and he kind of looked, and then just looked
Sure.
back.
I'm gonna like nonchalantly walk in and like walk up to the bar and order a drink, but try to be in a position where I can like hear what's going on.
Okay. You walk in, and you can get to a place pretty easily to do that. What about the rest of you that were in the back?
So he didn't come back and tell us anything. So after about a minute, I'd go in to just see if he's okay.
Okay. So you start to walk in too. Around this time, there's the two of you that are still out near the front, and you see a person open a window on the second floor. You just kind of like throw open the shutters and start to crawl out, and then hang, and then drop, get to the ground, looks about, and then kind of like nonchalantly start strolling down the street.
I'll start following this
Smooth that.
particular gentleman, or the guy, right?
Gentleman.
I'll start following him.
Okay.
What does he look like?
He is a youngish human, probably under 25, older than 18, no facial hair, short black, kind of crew cut thing going on. No armor, standard clothing, no cloak, just seems like an ordinary dude. He kind of blends in fairly easily.
Except that
Any
he just
chance?
crawled out of the tavern.
Except for the fact that he just crawled out of a tavern window on the second story.
Any chance we could get a roll for hotness?
Yes. Yes. 6.
Ugh,
It's not
Yeah,
an
of
attractive
course.
fellow.
uggos everywhere.
Okay. Whoa. Are you guys still there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Your videos all just dropped.
nice.
4 hours already.
No, it's been 50 minutes.
It says I need Skype Premium to make a group video call.
This is bullshit. We have Skype
Same
Premium. We have a year's subscription of Skype Premium. Alright, we're going to restart this call. Damn it. Seriously, Skype? Seriously?
Skype Premium to make a group video call.
We have Skype Premium. God,
Do I have video?
no one has video.
Nobody has video. Sorry, chat.
We could always use
For the
Zoom.
love of God. Yes, but then we'll have to fix all the overlays.
Oh god.
Oh, Skype.
Skype, what are
Something
you
that's
doing
the one
to
thing
me?
you're meant to do.
Jesus.
I don't know if Skype, which one's worse, Skype or YouTube comments.
I don't know.
YouTube comments.
This is like the most the worst one shots with the most difficulties. There we go.
A
Fate
formal
is conspiring
Skype.
against you.
Everything is conspiring against us.
Skype is mafia.
Oh, I got video.
Hey, my video's working.
What we've got? Oh, thank God. just as I open up Zoom, Skype's like, "Whoa, no, don't do that. Don't open up Zoom."
I promise we're sorry.
All right, okay, we're back. We're back. Freaking
Alright,
Skype.
I
Right,
do
I've
still
got
have this.
Neil. All right. Yeah.
I've got everyone except for Takai.
Shows I have video. Working now?
Yeah, there we go. Cool, we're back. We're back. All right. So you two are continuing to follow. Is it both of you or just the one of you that are following this guy?
It's not like I have anything better to
I
do.
think-
So who follows him? Both of you? Okay, I'm going to assume both of you are going. Okay, both of you are going. So, the rest of the party who is in back, one of you is in the bar, the other of you just walks into the bar, the third one is standing out back, still kind of waiting. Guy inside the bar, you're listening to the conversation, and it's going something along the lines of, "We know you have it. Where is it?" And the other guy on the ground's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of this before. What did you say it was you're looking for?" And the guard just like kicks him in the shins pretty brutally. And he says, "You couldn't have done it alone. Where's your accomplice?" The guy professes innocence, doesn't know what he's talking about. One of the guards pulls out a knife, like holds it up really threateningly to the guy's face. And at this point, other people in the bar start to kind of back out.
That's not normal, right? Like, that's pretty aggressive, even for guards.
Yeah, it's pretty aggressive.
Like, would that be something we'd see in this part of town?
Usually you'd see one person to another, not a constable to another. But
Okay.
yeah. So the guy starts to get really worried. The guard, makes some threats, continues to berate him and ask him questions. And when the guy, says nothing, one of the guards starts dragging him out by his collar, like just dragging him on the floor out of the room, and the other one turns to the innkeeper and starts to ask him some questions like, "Was he here with anyone? What did you see? What did you know?" And the innkeeper goes, I don't know. He just came in and ordered a drink. I haven't seen any of his friends. I wasn't paying attention." The guard and the innkeeper exchange some words for a little while, and then the guard leaves with the other one who dragged the guy out the front door.
Right. Do I have any money?
Whatever's on your character sheet.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
I'm going to ask the barkeep if he knew who he served the drink to. Honestly.
Yeah, I wanted to bribe him, but I can't find money.
The barkeep says, "Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. He's just a guy. You saw everything I saw."
Okay.
Where's Fugitive Uggo heading to?
He's just chilling, walking down the street. It's a big town, probably 80,000 people, 90,000 people.
Is there anybody else in the bar that seems like they're freaking out? Like maybe they were the accomplice and they just kind of lucked out?
No.
Okay. In that case, can we try to follow? Well, I guess they're just gonna take him back to jail or whatever. I guess we'll collect whoever is left out back and then try to join up with the group out front.
Okay, you go back
Yeah.
outside to the back. Your one other guy is back there, and you do what exactly? Just
Make our way back to the front of the building to attempt to join the rest of the party.
you get back to the front of the building and don't see the rest of your party there at all.
They're completely gone.
Completely gone.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys that are following this other person, you see him walk maybe 10 blocks, and doesn't really zigzag. He kind of just strolls straight, and eventually goes up to a house, knocks on the door, and a few moments after a little bit, someone answers, and he walks in, and they shut the door behind him.
Okay. Is this
didn't-
house notable in any way?
Not really. I mean, it's just like any other house. It has its own distinguishing characteristics, but nothing that stands out as notable
Okay.
or unusual.
They didn't say anything, did they? Just open the door and let him in.
You were following from a distance, so if they said something, you couldn't have heard it.
So George, did you want to do something about this?
Well, let's get the other three before we go and confront anyone.
Well, I'll wait here just in case he wants to slip out.
All right. So I start heading back to the bar, memorizing the route that I take,
Mm-hmm.
and then do I see the three in front of the bar trying to look for us?
I don't know, guys in front of the bar. When you realize that your party's gone, what do you do?
What's the time frame on this? Is this like 15 minutes, like an hour?
Oh, it's been 15 minutes. It's been 20 minutes since you got to the front of the bar. 15 minutes since you went in the back. Because you were in there talking, like listening to them chat for a while, for like
Right.
8 or 9 minutes, and then, took some time here and there.
So it's been at least a little while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I would say we like leave one person here and then go back to the other bar because that seems to be our hangout.
Mm-hmm. Who do you leave?
Doesn't really matter. I'll volunteer unless
Okay.
somebody else wants to.
All right, so you stay, and everyone else goes back to the bar. Eventually, the group that followed the guy meets back up with you, and
I think we're just gonna gather everybody up and go meet Lania.
okay, you all go.
Yeah.
You guys all meet back up at the first bar.
No one's left or the building or come to it.
A couple people came in and out, but they looked just like the people that were sitting around beforehand. One guy entered.
They don't look suspicious or shifty.
No.
Any sinister music playing as they walk in? Maybe.
No sinister music.
No shifting eyes, nothing.
No.
Damn.
No.
All right, so we're all at this building now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're all back at the original building.
Well, can we have who was it? George lead us back to where Lania's, scoping out the place.
Yeah. So I take them back to where I left Lamia,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, all right, so we know. All right, so this guy came out of the tavern, and that's why we followed him. What did you guys find while you were in there?
Not a whole lot. They were interrogating someone, and he didn't seem to be giving them any information, but they were looking for his accomplice and something that he apparently stole.
All right, well, this guy came out of the second floor window and just walked off. So if anybody in that bar was an accomplice, probably this guy.
Right.
Well, did you follow him? Where'd you go?
Yeah, he's in this building here.
How do we want to approach this? Should we just try to, take him out and see if he has whatever they're looking for and take it for ourselves, or should we offer our assistance? What do you guys think?
I think we got to find out what it is that he's trying to withhold from them, whatever what he's got, and then we can make a decision based on how valuable we think it is to go to the police with it, or if it's more valuable for us to try and steal it from him.
I don't think we need to go to the police.
Right. Or
I mean, we can either steal it or help him.
right. But I think it depends on which would be more valuable to us.
Well, we don't even know what the item is. Let's find
Exactly.
out first.
How do you propose doing that?
We could use
Excuse me,
fear.
I mean, do you want to go talk to this guy and try to get him to tell us, or, I mean, we can try to I don't know, walk around and try to find some rumors of something valuable that's been stolen.
Just we go straight to the source. I don't
I'm okay with
think
that.
that he wants to be found out.
All right,
If
I don't
that's
think
the
we
case,
need.
We have leverage.
Do we want to send everyone in? I think we should have somebody like out front, somebody out back, and then send 3 people in. Because I don't want to like have too many people and freak them out right away. But we should like have some presence in there.
Mhm.
And then in case he runs, we can have people ready.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You get up to the house, and looking around, you notice that there is not actually a back entrance to this place. It's just the front door,
Oh,
no back door.
that's easy enough. Is there any like windows?
Yeah, there are windows on the front, one of the sides, and the back. It's also
Well-
this is a 3-story, what seemed like a house or building.
He's already shown that he's not adverse to climbing out a window or two. So I think we should still, cover the back.
Okay. You get a guy back there. Who goes in the back? Who goes in the front? And who goes inside?
I'll go to the back.
I'll go in the front.
Okay.
I'll take the front.
Okay. And then that leaves Lamia and John Locke to go inside.
Do we want to take one more inside?
I'll go
Who wants to come
inside then.
All right, cool. Jade's gonna come inside too.
Okay. So no one's in. No, Jade was in front, right?
No,
Yeah.
George was in. Or I thought George was in front.
2 people said they were gonna be in front.
Yeah.
But we only need one.
Okay.
George is in front. Jade is going inside.
Okay. Jade's going in. George is in front. Lamia's going in. Locke is going in. Felix is in back.
That
Yeah.
sounds right.
Okay. Cool. So you guys go up to the door and open it, and it's locked.
Anybody pick locks?
I'm gonna pick it.
What is your pick locks percentage? Or chance?
Is
3rd page.
It is a 9. Wait, pick locks. Oh. Never mind.
Is it a
It says
9?
nothing for pick locks.
Yeah, mine's
So it's
mine's
0.
blank too.
Amateurs.
If it's blank, then it's 0.
Yeah.
I'll pick the lock,
Perfect.
because
What's-
apparently they can't.
What's your pick lock chance?
Some thieves. 9.
9.
My name's John Locke, and I can't pick a lock. This is
Yay!
Embarrassing, right?
You're
Different
a
type of
disgrace
lock.
to the thieving profession.
Different type of lock. All right. You fiddle with it for about 2 minutes, and then there's a slight click, and the handle opens.
After you, boys. Man. Girl.
all right. I'll walk in first.
Okay. You walk in, and as you do, you hear someone say, "What? I thought I heard the door open." And you hear footsteps coming towards you.
Just one set.
2 sets.
Okay. I guess we'll try to stand in a non-threatening way. Just hands down, whatever.
Okay. 2 guys come kind of around the corner from a hallway and look at you and go, "Hey, what the hell are you doing here?"
Is Lamia's here, right? She's inside, and she saw the guy climb out the window.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask if one of these 2 is the guy that climbed out the window.
One of them is
On the left or on the right?
left.
That's the
Um,
guy. I close the door behind me.
What the hell are you doing in our house?
We saw your friend get taken away by the guards. We thought maybe we'd be able to help you out.
They kind of just exchanged glances and said, "You followed us here?"
It wasn't very hard.
Shit, did anyone else see us?
Not that I'm aware of.
No, unlike you, we take care for not being seen.
He glares at you for a moment. Is it just the 2 of you?
I think there's
2.
of
There's
us here.
3 of us inside.
3?
Three.
Sorry. Is it just the 3 of you?
For now, we have friends watching the place.
Kind of raise an eyebrow and go, all right, what do you want?
Well, it seems like you're in a little bit over your head.
And maybe we are, maybe we're not.
So, what did you steal?
We didn't take anything.
That's not what I heard, and that's not what the guards seem to think.
Look, why don't you just go on your way before someone gets hurt? And one of them kind of like pushes his jacket aside to show that he's got a sword at his hip.
Ooh, scary.
I will do the same and show my sword and dagger. And I'll say, we didn't come here to fight, but we're not afraid to.
Look, we don't have any business with you. We got our stuff. You got your stuff. Why don't you just go on your merry little way?
All right.
I have a feeling that
Go ahead.
I have a feeling that whatever it is you're looking for, divided by 5, is more than 0 divided by 2. Why don't we come to some kind of mutual arrangement? We can both benefit from this. Otherwise, well, I don't want to say anything, but you might be getting a visit from the boys in blue.
So not only are you thieves, but you're also rats.
Please, please. Treasure hunter. Seeker of secrets.
We don't have
Explorer
to
of
say
dark
anything.
places.
They've already got your boy. How long do you think
Roast
before
by
he
any
cracks?
other name.
All right, fine. Come with us. And they start to lead you into a room a few doors back.
Do I hear anyone else in the building? Footsteps?
You do not.
I'm gonna follow them.
So the two guys here are wearing, pretty much your everyday clothes. Nothing conspicuous, no armor. They've got jackets on. Clearly one of them's got a sword. But they look kind of like your everyday ordinary folk. They don't look heavily armed. They don't look heavily armored. They don't look like spellcasters or anything. You come into a room. There's a table, 4 chairs around it. And in the middle is this little, not that little, it's about the size of a hand. It's a stand with a clear glass ball sitting in the middle of it.
Do we recognize it?
No.
I'm just gonna say all this fuss over a little ball.
All this fuss over a little ball.
I have to say I'm a little disappointed. That doesn't look particularly impressive.
Looks can be deceiving, my friend. Now, the issue that we face is we need to get this ball out of here. This place is a little bit too hot right now. We need to get this ball out to Zagora, which you know to be a town a day and a half, 2 days to the north.
All right. Well, we can help you with that.
What would be in it for us?
We'll give your group half. We'll take half.
Half of what exactly?
We got a person to sell it to over there.
Well, I'm looking for a number here.
Whatever we can get for it. I can't tell you what I don't have.
Well, what is it?
This? I don't know what they call it. I was just told about it and heard a description of it. It belongs to some fancy pants wizard that lives inland or in town more, out over in the nice part of town. I hear that it's one of those prized possession things that people, fight over and kill each other for. And judging by the response of the guards to the theft of it, or the misplacement of it, seems to be highly valuable. I'm not sure what we can get for it, though.
And how is it exactly that you came about grabbing this wizard's ball?
A man hears a story, man makes a move, things are fortunate, and all of a sudden you have your hands on a nice crystal ball.
Right, I'm sure it was that simple.
Do you guys have a plan to get out of the city?
We were just going to walk out of it, but we stopped in at a room, as you guys saw apparently, and before we knew it, there were guards there. So I don't know how they're following us, but they are.
I think one of your friends was killed.
Killed?
Well, he was taken
away
by the guards.
And they weren't exactly nice.
Yeah.
Is it worth the effort to get him back?
He can handle himself.
Why do we want to get him back? It's more money for us. He's already proven that he's a useless example of a thief. Poor excuse.
I was just thinking we can negotiate a little bit more share of the ball if we got them their friend back.
Well, our
much
party will
work?
take half, your party will take half. And I think that is
That's-
a fair assessment of the situation.
That's reasonable to me.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I mean, and I guess it's your half is bigger without your friend, huh?
Yeah. We know a guy there who can, who's willing to buy it. He made it very clear that that was something he was looking for. The problem is, we've been spotted, apparently, because they found us. So if you guys can get this there intact, I think we'll be solid.
Do you guys know any of the guard patrols around the gates or anything?
I mean, they show up. It's not any specific time. They kind of just patrol at will.
Who's the fence?
Do you need to know?
Well, how are we supposed to sell it?
No. We'll meet at a place there. I'll sell it. I have the contact with the fence.
If
Like-
something goes wrong and you can't sell it,
We'll find someone else and split it that way. I'm sure something like this will be. I don't think I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of it. Is my point. Now the question is, do you think
Well,
you can
don't
get
you
this
have
out of the
everything figured
city
out?
and all the way over there?
Sure, that doesn't sound like a problem.
Good. So we have ourselves a deal.
yes.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. He grins. He opens up a small cloth sack, puts the ball in, puts the stand up back on top of it, tightens it, hands it to you. It feels heavy, like heavier than it should weigh, unless it's made out of something really dense. And he says, "All right, get this there as soon as you can. I'll be there in 2 or 3 days."
All right, I guess we take the ball and leave.
Okay. You guys all meet up back outside.
As I'm leaving, I make an exaggerated bow, and it was nice dealing with you boys, and leave.
They nod.
Who's got the best smuggle item?
Smuggle item works for small things that are easy, like hide in pockets. This is a little bit too big to work
Oh.
with smuggle item.
Even if they have a really good smuggle item score?
If they have a really good smuggle item store, it might work, but
How good are we talking?
how good is your score?
Higher
13.
than somebody that's level 4.
13's not bad. You might be able to sneak it. I mean, so an item this size, you'd get a -6 penalty to smuggle on.
Okay.
So it's effectively a 7 for smuggle.
Well, I mean, I think we should give it to whoever's the highest, regardless.
Yeah. So
But
Jade.
I'll just hold on to the orb.
all right, let's go back to our bar or whatever, and try to meet somewhere that's not in public.
I make sure to leave the building after the two of them. Some 3-4 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're not all going to walk to the tavern together. We'll split up and then meet back there.
Okay. You guys split your different ways and meet back at the tavern. You have no problems whatsoever getting there.
All right, do we have like a room or something like that? Or can one of us
you guys,
get a room?
you guys live in the town, so you have houses. This is just like the place that you're hanging out.
Well, do we want to break up and go meet at somebody's house then?
Well, you're not going to my house, that's for damn sure.
Should we just meet up in the morning? Or do you really want to stay together?
Well, I want to at least make a plan for what we're doing with this ball. But I don't want to, talk about it.
Here?
Where?
Right. Okay, we can all go to my house then. We'll talk about it.
All right.
Okay. You all meet up at your house.
Wherever that is.
Yeah, it's just, a place in town, kind of on the skizzy side.
The wrong side of the tracks.
Very much so. You all live on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess first off, does anybody know a fence that would buy something like this?
Nope.
I don't know. I've never had to smuggle a crystal ball before.
Do any of us know somebody who could give us more information at, while being discreet?
Well, if you wanted, you could have somebody just ask around
Yeah, I mean,
about the wizard's ball.
Neil, did they give us a time frame for when we're supposed to meet in that city?
2-3
As soon as
days.
possible.
2-3 days? Okay.
If it's really as valuable as they say it is, I think we should just cut them out.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, we could just
Uh,
go
Once we
somewhere
get
else.
Once we get the money, or when we have the crystal ball, why don't just go up there and see who's in the market?
But see, I'm worried about the fence, because something this particular, like a wizard's magic orb or something like that, may have, a limited market.
You worry too much, Johnny.
All right. How do we want to get it out of town?
Could wait for night and try to slip under the night.
I mean, no one knows we have it, though. We can kind of leave whenever we want.
Sometimes the light is darkest under the lantern.
Okay.
So you want to leave in broad daylight when it's not conspicuous to be leaving.
That's what I would think. I mean, no one knows we have it besides those guys.
Well, we just send some guys to see if they're, I don't know, if the wizards told the guards to search people as they go out and in.
Yeah. Neil, being thieves that live in this town, would we know, guard rotations, or at least which,
The guard discipline isn't super strong, so they don't have set rotations. You're at this point at this time, at this point at this time.
Sure.
It's kind of well, at this hour the guards switch, and at that hour the guards switch, and when they would change, but where they may be is kind of up to them. They patrol at will.
Right. Do we know what gates would be the least heavily guarded?
Let's take a look. Let's see. There are 4 gates out of here. One that goes across the bridge, across the river. One that goes north. One that goes south, and one that goes west. Kind of west by west north. The least guarded gate would be the southern route. You want to head north in the end, but that would be the least guarded gate. And this is a walled city.
Right. How long would it take us to go out the south and then make up by going back around north?
Depends on how far you want. If you just leave the gate and then walk against the wall, it would add 3 hours to your time. If you kind
That's not
of
so bad.
went all the way out, walked a few miles away and then took a few mile perimeter walk around the place, it could easily add to 3/4 of a day.
What do you think, Ash? Should we just go out the north gate, or do we want to go south and...
Let's just go to the north gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds. I mean, they're not looking for us. They're looking for those two idiots over there.
Exactly.
Do we want to wait for nightfall, or just... what time is it now, Neil?
Middle of the afternoon, so like 3 or 4 now instead of 1.
Let's
Okay.
just go now.
Yeah, I think we should have... whoever's carrying the thing, and maybe like an escort, and then a couple of people, like ahead scouting, and then one person has a tail, making sure we're not being followed or anything like that.
Okay.
Sound good to everybody?
Who is in what position?
I'm in the middle.
Okay. Who,
I would like to be one of the scouts ahead of the party.
Okay. Who is in the back position?
I'll take the back position.
Okay.
I'll stay in the middle as well,
All right.
because I have verbal perception.
So you guys head out right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'd say we're spaced probably like at least 100 yards apart, maybe like 150,
Yeah,
as we're
it's
walking
not
out
like,
town.
It's not like one shitty guy right after another.
And who has the orb?
Jade does. I do.
Okay. Alright. Well, it's been what should have been an hour. I know we started a little bit late, but we're going to keep our 1 hour schedule. So we're going to take our first 3-minute break here, and we will be back in 3 or 4 minutes for the second part of One Shots. See you guys then.